So my YouTube channel finally has 100 subscribers. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I know a lot of people, there are some people that get 100 subscribers just on accident, but it's a pretty big achievement for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to celebrate by launching some fireworks. And we can't just finish this celebration at only fireworks. We have to give out prizes, too. I don't know for sure who was my 100th subscriber, but there was a couple people that subscribed around the same day. So let's just give the prizes to them. One was BrianTheStovie. He is a really awesome person, and he has a lot of old videos about old blow lamps and old blow torches and grills and stoves and stuff like that. You should go check out his channel. And the other person is... let me check. And the other person is Monideth Pen. Monideth Pen does some videos about a pond he has in his backyard, and it's pretty nice. It has some underwater shots of the fish and stuff like that. BrianTheStovie kindly declined having the gift because he's a really nice guy, and also I imagine he wouldn't want to give out his post office address, which I can definitely understand that on the internet. But Monideth Pen, he's going to get an electron tube, and actually I talked to him about it, and he actually has a project he can use it for, like a steampunk type thing where you can illuminate it with a blue LED from underneath. It looks kind of like a really, really cool antique kind of lamp type thing, but yet science fiction-y. So yeah. Now let's try to find what electron tube would be best for that kind of project. So let's try to find a neat electron tube inside of my 1950s tube caddy. This is basically the toolbox that a TV repairman would carry around with him. Has pretty much all the parts you need to repair a TV. You got all your tubes over here, new in the box from the 1950s and 60s. Got a bunch of little miscellaneous parts new in their bags. What we're wanting is a electron tube, and we don't want one with a base on it. One of these has a base on it, so if you put an LED underneath, it doesn't let much light through. But something like this, now that is an electron tube that you can light up and make it look really cool. Or something like that. So the winner shall be getting a 17CK3 tube. And they'll also be getting a random LED because they said they wanted one. Let's crank up to 3 volts. It's pretty bright. And now if you were to place the LED underneath it, it would make a neat little glowing look to it. But you could power the tube itself. The tube's filament by itself, it isn't too hard. We shall crank the voltage up to 17 volts. It takes a little bit for it to warm up, but there, it's getting a little brighter there. That's a pretty nice little tube. So this is 17 volts. Let's go down to 12 volts. It's still not too bad. Not counting the tube would last a lot longer if you're running at lower voltage. So there it is. It looks like the tube wasn't rated for 17 volts after all. It was, the numbers are pretty scratched off of it. It looks more like it's like an 8 volt or 12 volts, so keep that in mind. Right, I want to thank all my subscribers for all the interest and help they've given me, and all the information they've given me. They've really inspired me to finish my projects now, because to be honest, I've been doing a lot of these projects ever since I was 6 years old, but I give up on them, and I never really completed them. This year was the first time that I really filmed my projects and completed them, like my propane powered lawnmower and my electric bicycle. So maybe recording my videos was what I really needed to help me finish my stuff.